cannot allow them to destroy my work. Protect my equipment.
You left out some important details of your research, Doc.
Some things are better left unsaid, but it was all necessary.
Never seen that before.
I've been waiting.
Maybe you should teach me that one. Watch close. Getting better every day. Maybe you should try something new. I knew you couldn't be trusted, Morbius. Hydra or not, this is wrong.
The work Hydra has done with gamma injections was too profound to ignore.
So you've been using them as some kind of guinea pigs? Sounds a little unethical, Doc.
As opposed to the gender. You, your friends, is them.
Big difference.
Coming at you!
That's a neat trick.
I'm going! You must be pretty brave. I know I wouldn't want to fight us. Here we go again!
Reinforcements on approach.
If my research here can help you defeat Hydra, and I've removed some of them from the front lines in the process, I don't see the harm.
Heroes usually stand against human experimentation and false imprisonment. You know,
Rarely have I ever been accused of being a hero. But your words aren't lost on me.
Get ready.
okay, that was pretty cool. I'm on it!
I smell your fear. Now remember who started.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Reinforcements. Good. I don't think you've changed at all, Morbius. You're just lucky I'm working with the Sons again.
As opposed to what?
Me leaving you here with your experiments. Permanently.
Maybe we can all hug this out later. You know, you're pretty good at this.
What? And I thought Man-Thing was ugly. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
No further abomination.
Okay, it's cool. Morbius is with us now.
With us?
You would bring a vampire into the Abbey.
Well, he's not a vampire. Not exactly.
If he was, he'd be dust.
He became this way because of an experiment gone wrong, not a bite from a vamp. He's his own master, right, Doc?
If I may, there are few judges of character better than Spider-Man.
Back me up here, Blade.
As much as I hate to admit it, we could probably use his help. This once.
Hunter, was it? Thank you for not making a bigger deal about my...
You surprised me earlier, and I do not like surprises.
I am relieved to hear it. You have a wonderful home, and
How do you think you will help?
I am the world's foremost authority on vampire physiology. Blade knows a
Why should that...
In a sense, you could say Blade can take a vampire.
I do not want to put a vampire...
No, of course not. Let me put it like this. If you understand the structure of a...
That sounds great, but you must earn our trust by following through on that promise.
I see you are not easily impressed. I think you'll be happy to know that I've actually...
That sounds like good news.
Unfortunately, I also have bad news. I've been tinkering with a prototype gamma serum that's...
Then we must take it back.
That is why... And I would love to get back to that...
I want to know a little...
No.
I have heard you called a living vampire.
It means that unlike most vampires,
How is...
Most vampires are tied to the supernatural realm. They are undead creatures.
Who were you before you...
I was born with a rare, degenerative blood condition. My disease would have proven fatal if I had not taken matters in...
You seem to know Blade and Spider-Man.
When I first became the living vampire, I struggled with my baser instincts. It took me a while to maintain control over my...
You mean they...
Yes. But I am grateful, because they encouraged me to become...
I would like to know...
Like a traditional vampire, I possess enhanced strength, speed, and acute senses. An accelerated healing factor allows me to bounce back from other...
Do you share other...
One of the advantages of being a living vampire is that I do not have those... One slight exception is daylight. I do not burn under the sun, but my eyes are...
Do you have to consume blood like...
Regrettably, not only do I need to consume human blood, I crave it.
Never mind.
Happy to talk anytime.
Thanks for giving Morbius a shot, Hunter. I hope I didn't abuse your trust.
As long as Morbius is around, Hunter, you better watch your back and your front.
So Blade, trust... Sorry we didn't give you a heads up before. You know, about bringing...
Are you sure we can trust...
Yeah. Morbius has his demons, but he's a teddy bear. Snarly.
This is not...
What I'm trying to say is that Morbius has a good heart.
Good blood?
Yeah. Whatever Morbius did to transform his body infused the heme in his blood with curative properties. Since we're fighting new breed vampires, we'd do well to have a living...
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
Anything else?
What happens if Hydra successfully...
Sunproof vampires.
Maybe not.
For now, it's just a scary theory. Even if it works, there could be side effects, like... Yeah, wishful thinking, but prototype...
Blade, are you...
Comfortable? I'll never be comfortable.
I am great...
You sound like Peter.
What exactly...
I don't like...
But the two of you have fought before.
I never said we could trust him. If that man loses control to his bloodthirst, I'll end him myself. But the
So Morbius...
Call it whatever you want. I call it...
Doctor?
Checking in on me already, Hunter? I haven't had...
You can never be sure...
I suppose.
Never...
Hap...
Tony,
Well, we've never actually met, but...
I am... uncomfortable.
Hey, I know what you mean. Half the people on my board of directors are vampires. Not literal bloodsuckers, but they definitely try to sink their teeth. The guy's a freak, no doubt. But every genius is. You should have seen half my professors back at MIT. Or that Tony Stark guy who's always in the news. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've read a few of Morbius's papers on DNA manipulation, and...
So you...
Well, I never said that.
Stephen.
Oh, yes. He is a formidable ally. He once assisted me in a battle.
Fear Lords are...
Yes, it was a boisterous battle, so I was pleased to have Morbius at my side.
So you have no reservation?
None at all. As long as he doesn't...
Wait. What should we do?
We should all be on...
Stephen, I need...
As with any vampire, he could lose control and eat everyone.
Hunter? It was hard enough getting used to the Midnight Suns. Now we have doubled in size.
You are one of the Midnight Suns.
Now, yes, but not at the beginning. It must be worse for you, Hunter. All the faces are new.
I enjoy meeting new people. It keeps me grounded.
I also came here knowing only Caretaker. And what did I do? I will tell you a secret. Do not laugh. I have a tiny envy for how you make friends so quickly.
How so?
It comes so easy to you. Even when you are a bat, you are a like.
I am glad to hear that, Ileana.
Of course, you have bitch and swords. That is automatic. I meant with the... Whatever you're doing, keep doing. Don't waste the time. We must do this again. Trust me on the pickle juice. It's a Russian delicacy. going to like you, Hunter. Fine, speak.
What are you up?
Being bored out of my mind.
Why not try to make new friends?
I've already done the play nice thing with the X-Men. Not.
You have buddied up with Nico just fine.
That's different. I trust her.
I do not trust.
I find that hard to believe.
You know who my mother is. People are aware.
So you are this.
It means I get to choose who I think is worthy of my time.
I feel that.
It is better to have a small circle.
I'm the same way. It's easier.
I'm glad you have people you will.
A little sappy, but thanks.
You wanted to speak?
I see you, Hunter. I notice what you've been up to.
And what have I been up to exactly?
Bad things. Very bad things. The worst. You should see the look on your face. I meant that in a good way. You're embracing the darkness more and more every day, owning it, but not letting it own you. And more importantly, you're proving to be quite a good friend.
I am touched and honored to be considered a friend to you, Ileana.
Just don't let it go to your head. For years in this realm, I felt out of place. I was a sorceress who used the darkness within her for the cause of light and life. No one understood me, and most people were terrified. Then I met the Midnight Suns, and they showed me how to make a home in this world. It never felt right for a bad girl like me to fight with the good guys. Until you showed me how.
You have shown me a lot too, Ileana.
Perhaps, but I haven't told. My time growing up in Limbo was difficult. His name is Mephisto.
The Prince of Lies? The Great Corruptor? Master of the Realm of...
The very same. He sought to blacken my soul with corruption. Forced me to hurt. I hate what he did. What he made me do. But without it, I am not the person you know. And I would never have met you. Am I a monster for being grateful it happened as it did?
Of course not. A terrible creature inflicted pain on a friend of mine. Worse, he made her
It was my fault.
He was always the monster, Ileana. Never...
I do not agree. But I trust you.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to me.
You're the oldest American at the Abbey, isn't that right?
I was born here, yes, but last I recall...
Wow. So you missed the...
The notion of a free land was not a popular idea outside of...
Being a piece of American history myself,
Do you remember any big news from your...
East and West Jersey stopped warring. It was quite a big deal as they quibbled over
There were 2 jerseys?
The Queen finally forced them to reconcile and join as one new Jersey.
Smart call, Queen Anne. 2 jerseys is way...
It ruined all of my aunt's maps. I suspect that border squabbles were a ploy to... We were all pawns to big...
Now that I think of it, I don't recall meeting any of... Hunter, your story's fat.
It is the past.
Of course. I feel like I know you so much...
Any progress on the journal?
If by progress you mean genetic experimentation recipes, demonic incantations, and what Strange here thinks is some sort of, wait for it, Lilith fanfiction Faustus wrote in a 10,000-year-old dead language...
Ancient Atlantean.
Then sure. Tons.
I actually speak a little Atlantean.
Ti o mile oth episith?
But I did find this.
A hole?
We think it's a shipping facility. Or smuggling. Faustus may have been a demented loon, but the man kept some pretty detailed records.
Possibly for stealing. From me.
Via the hole.
Let me guess. That's why I'm here.
Well, given the nocturnal and clandestine nature of this operation, as well as your experience in dealing with subterranean affairs...
I'll bet. Ever wonder why you people only come to me for the dirty work?
Because you are a vampire? You sleep in the actual dirt? Or a coffin?
I mean, there's sort of a point buried in there. Sorry.
Let's go. I don't want to sound like a diva, but just someone like a mission on top of...
Checking out a big dark hole in the ground does...
Combing through Faustus's twisted ramblings wasn't the easiest job in the world, but Captain Marvel did manage to find a spot of particular interest.
Big hole.
Big horde of Hydra.
Think we finally found out how they're smuggling artifacts out of the sanctum.
Good. Then there must be a way to smuggle ourselves inside. Let me guess. Stealth not your style?
I'm a vampire, remember? We invented stealth.
You might want to tell that to them.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Done.
If you're done showing off, why don't we move on Hydra and put an end to their artifact smuggling operation for good?
No problem.
We've got movement here.
You had your chance to escape. Hail that! Tell us what you know, fiend.
What did I do to deserve this?
Engaging target.
Don't feel so good.
I have spotted enemy reinforcements.
We stand with the mother.
According to our thermal scan, this hole branches from here across the entire city. What the hell was Faustus doing down here?
You would have to ask Crossbones.
Too late to run now.
It's almost graceful the way you swing through the air like that. Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared.
Enemy unit repositioning.
I'm going!
Smooth sailing so far. You're mine.
Scratch.
Ready for a real hit? You're in trouble now.
They're not giving up yet.
Hydra has always sought power from the occult, but this feels different. It's one thing to steal artifacts, but this entire setup feels like a distribution center. but distribution to where?
If my mother is involved, nowhere good.
Then I'm betting it somehow involves Banner.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Someone get me out of here!
We serve until the end. We'll all go. Finally, it's mine.
I see how it is.
You're ready now.
The sheer scope of Hydra's operations in this city are staggering, especially considering the number of heroes that take up residence here.
The greatest lie the devil ever told.
I am impressed.
Ready for a crossover? Not to brag, but I feel pretty good right now.
Playtime's over. You kissed the mother with that mouth?
We've done it. Excellent work.
Where do you think it goes?
Down.
Better not be a Fire Dragoon lair. Hydra's been busy.
Whatever the hell they're doing down here. It smells wicked. Remind you of something?
The Sanctum. Back door?
Gonna say yes.
We serve our mother. We await the return of the midnight sun. We hate interlopers and their little brains.
I would have preferred the Fire Dragoon.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down. Fairly certain we found out how Hydra is getting the artifacts out of the Sanctum. I'm also fairly certain that I hate this guy. Let's see if we can't shut him up.
Come closer, little vampire. Feed our eternal hunger with your eternal blood. We shall feast upon your brain forever.
Can honestly say I've never heard that one before.
Find a new line of work.
Okay, that was awesome.
Time to lick our wounds.
One of ours is down.
Regroup and await reinforcements.
That door of his may be our best bet at getting through to the Sanctum and finally taking the fight to Lilith.
Smells like fresh meat. Surface meat. So much better than sewer meat. Sweet, sweet surface meat. Yeah, I'm sure he'll let us through if we just ask nicely.
Weak, even for Hydra. You're lucky to still be breathing. No point in protecting your master now.
Thanks for the help. Try this on for size.
Fragile, but not as fragile as you.
Eddie, I thought we were friends.
On Delta responding.
Hydra would make a far easier meal than us, monster.
Yes, but underneath their crunchy shell, the meat is spoiled. Mother's blood makes them stronger, but sours the flavor. Too much gamma for our liking.
Was that truly your best? You were too weak for this fight.